Hi, I'm Darren Arber, head professional at Halifax West End Golf Club. Unlike the areas where we do most of our golf practice, golf courses are not flat and we have to make adjustments in our setup as we encounter the different lies throughout the round of golf. This is the first video in a series of 4 where I'll be covering sloping lies, with this video focusing on ball below your feet. So we've just hit it down the 17th hole at West End, which has quite an undulating fairway, and we're now faced with a golf ball below the level of our stance. If you take a club out from our feet there, you can see it's quite a way below. So we have to make adjustments for this, with the golf ball being lower than our feet, but we also have to make adjustments because the flight of the golf ball will be affected by this golf ball being lower in our stance. So the things that we have to make adjustments for is we have to have a slightly wider stance. That will get your centre a little bit lower. We've also got to bend our knees that little bit more and bend over a little bit more, and also grip as far up the end of the golf club as you possibly can get. That will give you the maximum amount of length on the golf club in order to get down to the bottom of the golf ball. Another thing to adjust for is flight. The flight of a golf ball with the ball below your feet will always follow left to right. So we have to make adjustments in our aim in order to counteract this, in order to make sure that the golf ball finishes on target. How I think about this is I think about it as a putt. So if you roll a golf ball down the fairway, the ball travels to the right, and so therefore that's a good indication that the golf ball will follow that direction. The reason why we have to make these adjustments is how we set up to it. So we're a little bit more over it, the shaft of the golf club is probably a little bit more upright, so that the shaft being a little bit more upright causes the face of the golf club to be slightly differently. So if I put this indicator on here, this lie indicator, if we have it slightly further up and have the shaft a little bit more upright, you can see how the golf club, the aim of the golf club is now a little bit to the right of target. And we will cover this in another video where the ball is above your feet, but if you have it where the shaft is a little bit flatter, you can see how the angle of that face now is pointing to the left of target. So these adjustments have to be made in our setup. So to allow for the adjustment in flight, we have to aim to the left of target because the golf ball is going to travel through the air left to right. Our feet, our knees and hips and the shoulders are parallel to that line. And then we've got our stance a little bit wider. We're gripping it as far up as we can, and because we're slightly bent over a little bit, what you will find is you don't make as much turn. So I would always recommend taking slightly more club. I would always advocate on all sloping lie situations that you swing within yourself. Take a club which is comfortable to swing. Don't try and force anything. Your balance is the key on sloping lies in order to make a great contact. So always swing within yourself. So we set up to it, we're aiming left, we're swinging it half back, and just try and maintain your balance throughout your swing. Within yourself. And the golf ball there, start to the left of the target and come back to the right. It's just finished just on the front edge of the green, and I'm quite happy with that. It's not an easy position. It's one of the lies that I don't particularly like, but it's sometimes that you encounter these situations whilst you're playing. So that's just ball below your feet, which is the first video in the series of 4 that I've got for you to enjoy over the next few weeks as we encounter the different lies that we have on the golf course. If you have enjoyed today's content, please don't forget to give us a like. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to welcoming you on my next video.